So, remember we were talking about the that guy?
Yeah.
He was talking about how the person's house got locked out, and was like, "Oh, maybe it was just a glitch or something like that."
Yeah.
No, Amazon did it. They did it. Amazon confirms it shut down man's smart home after a delivery driver wrongly accused him of making racist remark. Right? What the heck? How does that happen? On Wednesday, Amazon confirmed that it shut down a man's smart home after a delivery truck driver misheard and wrongly accused him of making a racist remark through his smart doorbell.
Now, there's something that I have to ask, and I doubt he's done this, but as bad as that is, James, bad as that is,
Yes.
you think the man got rid of his smart devices after that incident?
Well, I mean, you have to get rid of his entire house.
No, just the Alexa.
No, it's his house. It's a smart
The whole house. Come on.
It's a smart home. You never heard of a smart home?
Well, I thought that was just a general term for someone who souped up their house.
Nope.
Is that like a thing?
Yeah.
Like people...
Yeah, their entire house. Like the doors lock. Alarm system.
Okay, if I were that guy, I would sell that house.
Nobody's going to buy that shit. No, I would not.
Sure they would.
There was a movie on Disney years ago.
Yeah.
It was actually called like Smart Home or something like that. And it was literally like the house went rogue.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I think I vaguely...
The house literally went rogue. Like, why would people even think, this is a good idea?
It's like a family moves into an experimental home, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, and there's like panels built in the wall. I very vaguely remember that. And the house turns into a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, and then like one of the things, the one thing that I was like, ooh, that's pretty interesting, is like the kids like made a mess, and the house like just throw it on the floor, and it absorbs all the garbage into the floor and shit.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then of course the house went back shit crazy. So
that shit crazy.
So
there's also a Scooby-Doo episode like that where they were visiting basically a science fair.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too. Yeah,
and the AI, there's a glitch in the AI or something.
Why is it that all these movies have this? And
well, it's almost like the human imagination says AI is probably bad.
Yeah, you should never rely 100% on electronics and technology because, it can be controlled by someone else. But hey, people still do it. They just don't pay attention to the world around.
People think that they see convenience and they're like, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Right, convenience. Yeah.
Make things more convenient for me.
Convenience is a hell of a drug.
Instead of wasting all that energy getting your fat ass off the couch to turn a light switch on, you just tell a robot to do it, I guess.
Right, until it doesn't.
Until it doesn't.
Brandon Jackson, a Baltimore, Maryland resident, claimed that Amazon locked him out of his smart devices on May 25th. He explained that many of the devices in his home, including his lights, are connected to Amazon Echo.
And just for your information, I did not read that passage before I made that example.
Which he was unable to access for a week. Oh, man. And
so you're telling me you sat there in the dark
for a
week? Couldn't charge your electronic devices or anything? Or
maybe his electricity was still on.
Imagine if they had the power to shut down. Because you're on the city's grid. Yeah, your electricity goes through the city's grid.
Right.
They had the ability to shut off your power specifically. Amazon's getting too powerful, guys. Amazon's getting way too powerful.
That would be pretty bad. Well, I don't know if it shut off the power.
Right. We don't know but if they could.
But
Amazon, I mean, we need to start setting up some boundaries for these companies.
Yeah, the boundary is just don't use that shit. Don't use that shit.
Well, yeah, the boundary is don't use that shit.
In an article posted on Medium, Jackson explained that the misunderstanding left me with a house full of unresponsive devices, a silent Alexa, and a lot of questions. When Jackson reached out to Amazon to find out why he was locked out, he was told in a somewhat accusatory tone that a delivery driver had reported hearing a racist remark while dropping off a package at his home. So
yes, I'm pretty sure that's
someone
why.
misheard it, and they're like, you know what? I don't like that person. They do racism to me.
That guy.
Shut that house off. All the way. You think what?
I can't remember why Satan was thrown down from the heavens.
What it was because I believe I could be wrong, but I believe it was because he
Where's Travis when you need him?
Right now, yeah. I actually asked him. I think it was because he had wanted to help the humans in a different way.
To directly impact humans' lives.
Well, he wanted to help humans in a way that was like how do you say, where they wouldn't have to face as much adversity. And God was like, you have to, I want them to have these issues and problems so they can become stronger after it. But and I guess Satan was like, or Lucifer, whatever you want to call him, he was like, no, they can be strong without having to face all this difficulty.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it is, if you think about how things are today, where people are like, oh, I shouldn't have to deal with all of these issues. Somebody should just take care of everything for me.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, so being Satanist is literally how, so like literally the reason that he was kicked out of heaven is because of that. It's like,
like pride.
Maybe you shouldn't have all these.
Let me say hello. Have a great Saturday with. Secondly, I gotta go for you to check in. Okay. He's just checking in. So there's a channel here on Numble called Conspiracy Theory Facts, and on his channel there's a video called Your Slavery Registration Number, and according to this, the government owes you your birth
weight in gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that is crazy shiz. Now, next one.
This is a clip from our podcast called The Oreyo Show, which you can watch live on YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey. If you would like to watch these clips somewhere other than YouTube, you can also check us out on Odyssey, Rumble, or Player, where you will get more clips that we cannot post on YouTube. If you like what we are doing here, you can support the channel by joining our locals or Subscribe Star. Also, you can join our Discord server and keep in contact with us, as well as send us clips or videos that you would like us to talk about on an upcoming show. And don't forget to check the links down in the description to see what else we have going on. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.